Today, Derek and I are breaking down the 2021 Clemson recruiting class. We're going to be going through each member of this class, breaking down our thoughts as fans of Clemson football on how we feel like these players are going to fit in to the Clemson culture and the Clemson program moving into next season. Well, again, we're just two Clemson grads that love nothing more to talk a little bit more about Clemson football. So stay tuned, stick with us, help us out, like and subscribe as we break down the Clemson 2021 recruiting class.
When you were doing the list, you actually put two of my favorite recruits like back to back, basically. So Troy Stellato, he's a 4-star wide receiver out of my home state of Florida. He's from Fort Lauderdale. He's the number 29 overall wide receiver, 25th best recruit from the state of Florida. His national rank is 173. He's only 6 feet, 175 pounds. He's not enrolled at Clemson yet. He'll come in the spring. Erik, give me one word for Troy Stellato.
My one word for Troy Stellato is slice and dice. There's hyphens in there, which makes it one word. Just want to throw that out there. And I say slice and dice because we've been talking about all these wide receivers that are 6'4", 200 pounds, can win jump balls, can get separation. But the one thing that Clemson has done time and time and time again is slot receivers with good hands that get us first downs. Hunter Renfrow, Amari Rogers, the list goes on. Troy Stellato is that guy. It'll take some development, but he's got sub 4.4 speed, and he can block. I mean, this is an exciting ad for Clemson. It's one of those, like, kind of like you say, it's like nationally ranked 173, not a huge recruit, not a lot of buzz around him, but Troy Stellato could end up being a guy. And the way that Clemson uses this position specifically, the slot receiver, the quick slant routes with DJ throwing the ball, it could be big. And I know that you like him, so what's your one word?
No, I love him. If you have any questions about him, just watch some of his one-on-one tape. He's been at a couple of combines where he's gone up against some of the best corners and just roasted them. And that's why we talk about Hunter Renfrow. What Hunter Renfrow did to Minka Fitzpatrick in the national championship game. This 5-star versus walk-on, and Hunter Renfrow is just turning this dude around because he's just so hard to cover. It's because he's got quick feet, quick cuts. It makes it really difficult regardless if you're 5 stars or 2 stars. My word for him is grandma's apple pie. And this is the reason why. So when you're at Thanksgiving, there's so many great things to choose from on the table. You got turkey, you got stuffing, you got mashed potatoes, you have yams, you have cranberry, like you eat it all, obviously. And then after that, your grandma comes by. After you've already had 2 or 3 plates, you've eaten 5 pounds of food, and you can't fit any more food on your plate or in your stomach. Then your sweet old grandmother comes by and is like, "Do you want some of my apple pie?" And you're like, "Yes, I do." You don't even think about it because you're like, "Yeah, I'm full, but I'm going to make room for this." And that's the exact same thing I'm saying about Troy Stellato. Our wide receiver room is full, but you need to make room for Troy Stellato. You've got to get him on the field. Some of the other wide receivers we have, they are jump ball guys. I think they've maybe fallen into a similar bucket. And then we have some speed guys. This is a quick guy. There's differences. We've already talked about this guy could be Hunter Renfrow on steroids because Hunter Renfrow does not have 4.4 speed, but he's so quick. Troy Stellato is unbelievably quick. He can be a first down machine, and this could be a best friend for DJ Uiagalelei.
And I think the interesting thing about this is the only Amari Rogers is graduating. He's going hopefully to the NFL. His only competition right now is Brent Spector, who has great hands, isn't super quick, isn't super great at route running. So he might take the field early. I mean, if he can make this transition from high school to college, pick up our playbook is huge. Tony Elliott is going to continue to make it bigger. So there's obviously a lot of prep work that goes from coming to high school to college. But if he can pick it up with the 4.4 speed that he's got and the hands that he's got and this offense that loves throwing those quick short routes, I'm excited. And I hope that he comes to fruition of everything that we've been talking about, because this is the type of guy that makes Clemson hum. It gets our first downs. It lets us set up our quick snaps, our deep looks, because the linebackers are tight, the safeties are tight. We've got these 6'4" jump ball guys. He could be a huge key to our offense moving forward.
He is, and like you need these high percentage plays that can go for big yards. Like, yeah, you can do these jump balls down the field, but those are tough throws, fitting them into narrow windows and all that. You need someone who can line up in the slot, do a quick 3-yard in route, and then can take the ball to the house every time, or can just do that 3 yards in and then stop and sit in between the zone. And I just feel like there's so many ways to use him and to get him on the field early on. If he's half of what his tape shows, I think he'll just be a wild weapon for Clemson.
Yeah, and we've been talking about this a couple times, talking about all of our recruits. We talk about this 4.4, 4.5 speed, and we've mentioned it a few times now with Will Shipley. This is not normal. I just want to throw that out there. 4.4, 4.5 speed is extremely fast. I mean, Tom Brady runs like a 6-second 40. So just put that in perspective. This is a fast guy, and we've got some fast guys coming to Clemson next year, and that's not something you teach. That is athleticism that you are born with. That's our breakdown. If you enjoy our content, help us out, like, subscribe to our channel, add a comment below. We'll be breaking down every single 2020 recruit from the 2021 Clemson class in the near future, so check out the Tiger Football Talk YouTube channel, and go Tigers!